So, at a glance, almost everybody in the room chose to see the letter C, and almost nobody chose to see the letter B. And my guess is maybe when people started working on B, they might have had a change of heart. So I went ahead and did a video for B if you somehow hit a snag, even though you didn't expect to. So the first part, very straightforward. We do just like we do with all the other functions. We change our g of x in this case to y. So y equals 2 times the quantity x plus 4 cubed. So nothing tricky there. X and y trade places, nothing tricky there either, right? Suddenly it becomes x equals 2 times the quantity y plus 4 cubed. And so from this point, I want to go through and solve for y. So first step into getting this alone is I've got a 2 in front of the quantity with the y. So we'll take both sides and divide by 2. So we take the x, divide 2. We take this whole quantity, divide 2. My hope is that you notice that these cancel, and that's why we're doing it, is to get rid of that initial 2 in the beginning. So now we can bring down our x divide 2 equals the quantity y plus 4 raised to the third power. And here's where I think that some people might hit a snag. How do I make this 3 go away? And the idea is I actually raise it to the 1/3 power. So I'm going to steal both of these. And what I'm really trying to do is end up with an exponent of 1. So this side I raise to the 1/3 power. This I also raise to the 1/3 power. And what that's really doing, if you take a look at my exponent here, 3 raised to the 1/3 power, a power to a power you multiply. 3 times 1/3 is actually 1. So that's how I bring y plus 4 to the third to just y plus 4. But now, what is x over 2 to the 1/3 power? Technically, that is a cube root. Not a square root, but a cube root. So the cube root feature allows me to put an index into my root. So under the radical is x divide 2. But over here to the left is where I can put my 3 for the cube root. So now the cube root of x over 2 equals y plus 4. And once we've gotten to this point, then things kind of fall into place for us because now all we've got to do is get y alone. So we need to get rid of the 4. So we just subtract 4 from both sides. And that's why. Now we go back to our function notation, which is g of x. So the g of x inverse, so raised to the power of -1, equals the cube root of x over 2. Remember, always make sure you put your index. Anytime that's anything except a 2, you have to have an index, right? And then at the very end, we have our -4. And that's how you do question B. So I thought you might want to see that one just to get a feel of what happens when you want to get rid of a cube.